So I've been thinking a little bit about sea glass lately, which is something I love, just going to the beach and looking for sea glass, and it kind of reminds me of photography in some ways. Bear with me. Sea glass starts off as just a piece of ordinary glass that someone's thrown in the sea or has been taken in the sea, like a beer bottle. That's just a piece of rubbish basically. And over time, the sea makes it something more meaningful and more interesting, and something more unique, basically. Something that was very basic and ordinary is now something that people want to find and look for, myself included. I've found maybe like 4 or 5 pieces today, but I get a little rush every time I find a bit. It's like a bit of treasure. If I was just walking along the street and there was a broken bottle on the floor, I'm not going to pick that up and take that home and put it, put it in a bowl with some other pieces of bottles that I've found. It's just not very interesting, even though it's the exact same thing that I'm looking for today. But it's the fact that it's been floating around in the ocean for, maybe a year, maybe 10 years, maybe longer. There's probably pieces of pottery and glassware along these beaches that are from like Victorian times that have just been bobbing around, being smoothened by the sea over the years. Photography works in a similar way, where you're taking something really ordinary and changing it into something a lot more unique. And sometimes time can do that for you. I've taken photos maybe from 10 years ago or so, which I didn't think much at the time, and now they mean a lot more for me, going back to it over these years and sort of associating that with a moment. Just a unique thing that wasn't very interesting at the time is now interesting. We're all looking for photos of the perfect things, the perfect landscape, the perfect model, the perfect portrait, the perfect animal photo, concert photo. But I think sometimes just, some of my favorite photos of the year are just of really ordinary things and how that's been changed by my lens. Much like sea glass, we don't know what's going to be important or interesting in the future. Like in 10 years' time, a lot of the things that we see on our streets and even our beaches might not be as prevalent in the future, and taking photos of ordinary things and day-to-day things today could have a lot more meaningful impact for you in 10 years time or so. And that's why I think photography is a little bit like sea glass. Sometimes it needs some time. You need to change something very ordinary and everyday, add some time to it, add a little bit of wave action, and you're going to get something a lot more polished, unique and interesting. I think there's something to be said for just photographing boring things, like take a picture of your house, take a picture of your interesting street signs, skips, anything that kind of sticks out and is a little bit boring to you. Might not be boring in a few years' time. Maybe the view from your bedroom today you're going to miss in 10 years' time, and you're going to look back quite fondly on that. So the next time that you're out taking photos and you can't find anything super interesting, take a picture of the boring stuff, and if you don't feel like, editing it, revisiting it straight away, then put it away and come back to it in a few years' time. It might mean a lot more to you, and you're going to be some nostalgia with it as well. I put some photos in this video that didn't mean much to me at the time. I might have thought they were cool, a little bit, a little bit interesting on the day, but not something I was really going to come back to any more than just posting it on social media. But when I look back at some of these photos today, they mean so much more. They've been shaped by time. They've changed from something every day, or something I might see every day, and now there's a lot more emotional weight with them. And I think that's a little bit like seaglass. A piece of bottle that was thrown away 80 years ago might be found by someone today, and that might become a really important piece of jewellery for them. And it's just a piece of a bottle, a piece of a Heineken bottle from, time gone by.